Hello again. So since I failed so miserably last time with the 10-minute challenge, I'm going to try again, but the stakes are higher this time. I'm going to go with a 5-minute challenge. So I have to teach all of chapter 5 in 5 minutes or less. And again, I need to find a new location for each concept. So here we go. Oh, I got it. Okay, all right, so we're gonna start with the triangle midsegment. And the midsegment of a triangle, it connects the midpoints of two sides of a triangle. It is parallel to a side of the triangle, and in addition, it is equal to half of the length of the side of the triangle that it's parallel to. Okay, and then the other, Okay, the other side, we've got a triangle on the top corner. I can't put my other hand up, but on the top, for you guys, that would be the top right corner. There's a triangle where the midsegment is 4 and the side of the triangle is 8 because it's half of the side. Okay, and then for the other triangle, you have to double it and set it equal to the 24. So you have to distribute, and then you're going to get x is equal to 4. Whew, I have to get down. Whew. Okay, let's see where we can go next. Whew. Okay. Whew. Okay, where are we gonna go next? Oh, I think this is exactly what we need. So we have the angle bisector theorem. And what that says is that if we have a point that is on an angle bisector, and if you look right here, here's a point, here's an angle that is bisected. Okay, if a point is on that angle bisector, then it is equidistant from the sides of the angle. Okay, so that means it's the same distance. Remember, the shortest distance is perpendicular to that side. So if those two distances are the same, we're just going to set them equal to each other to find the value of x. Okay, so I found the value of x. I'm going to plug it in. 4 times 10 minus 6 is 34. And 3 times 10 plus 4 is 34. So those two are congruent. And there we go. All right, now we got to find another place. Guys, I think I found one. Okay, so right here, I think this is the perpendicular bisector theorem. At this point, it's on what's called the perpendicular bisector, okay, because these two red lines are perpendicular and these two are congruent, so it's the perpendicular bisector. It cuts it in half, okay? And the perpendicular bisector theorem says that if a point is on that perpendicular bisector, then that point is equidistant from the endpoints of the segment, okay? So that would make these two segments congruent because it's the same distance. So this one is 2x plus 3, this one is 6x minus 1. So I'm just going to set them equal to each other.
So I'm going to go 6x minus 1 equals 2x plus 3. Okay, I hope this comes out. Okay, I'm going to subtract 2x, you get 4x minus 1 equals 3. Add 1, 4x equals 4.
So x equals 1. And then if I plug that back in up here, then I've got 6 times 1 is 6 minus 1 is 5. So this one's 5. 2 times 1 is 1 plus 3 is also 5. Okay, so we got the math right too. Yay. And it works because the Pythagorean theorem and all that. Oh, but we don't have time for that. All right, let's go. That's kind of weird that this is just randomly sitting here on this counter. Well, it will help me though, because this will help us with the triangle inequality theorem. Okay, so if you have a triangle where you have two sides that are not congruent, we have 6 and 8. The angle opposite the longer side is the larger angle. Okay, so B is opposite 8 and A is opposite 6. So that means the measure of angle B is greater than the measure of angle A. Okay? And it works out the same backwards. So we have 100 degrees and 50 degrees. So that means the side that is the longer one of the two, is the side that's opposite the larger angle. So xz is opposite the 100, so it would be greater than the side opposite the 50, so it would be greater than yz. Let's continue. Oh, okay, here are some straws. I bet I'm supposed to like try to make a triangle. What? I give up. Or maybe that's the point. Maybe you're not supposed to make a triangle. We've got 3 and 4 and 7. All it would make would be a straight line. 4, 3, 7. I guess what that means is, in order for 3 side lengths to make a triangle, the 2 smaller sides have to have a sum that is greater than the larger side. Since 3 plus 4 is not greater than 7, then we can't make a triangle. So let's try a couple others. Let's say like 7 and 4 and 10. Could those side lengths make a triangle? Yes, because 7 plus 4 is greater than 10, because you get 11. Okay, how about 2, 5, and 9? 2, 5, and 9. No, because 2 plus 5 is not greater than 9. It's 7, and 7 is less than 9, so no. All right, let's go a step further, and let's find the range of the possible third side if we have these 2 sides. So let's pretend that 3 and 5 are the 2 smaller sides. Okay, what do you think the third side has to be less than? Yeah, okay, if we add 3 plus 5, it can't be 8. So it has to be less than 8. Okay, and then if these were the 2 larger sides, then what would it have to be greater than? Yeah, it'd have to be greater than 2. Okay, so you add to find out what the third side would be less than, and you subtract to find what it would be greater than. Okay, so that means that our side, you can also write it like this. You can put x between 2 and 8, and just put less than symbols between. 2 is less than x, which is less than 8. All right, let's look at 12 and 16. Okay, yes, it needs to be less than 28, but greater than 4. Good. There we go. All right, next. We have one more. Okay, finally, this is our last thing. I hope we can make it. Final thing is the hinge theorem. The hinge theorem says that if we have 2 triangles that have 2 congruent sides, okay, then if we look at their non-congruent side, the greater angle is opposite the greater side. So if you look at this, 42 is opposite of 24, and 2x plus 4 is opposite the 16. Since 24 is greater than 16, then that means 42 is greater than 2x plus 4. Okay, which also means that 2x plus 4 is less than 42. Okay, so I'm going to solve that inequality. So x is less than 19. Okay. That's not all though, because if we put in a number less than 19, like put in like negative 100, then we're going to get negative 196 degrees here, and that's not going to work. So in order to be an angle, it has to be greater than 0. So I'm also going to say that 2x plus 4 is greater than 0. Okay? And then I'll solve that. Okay? So then I'm going to subtract 4. I get 2x is greater than negative 4. 4 divided by 2, I get x is greater than negative 2. Okay? So x is going to be greater than negative 2, but also less than 19. And I can sandwich that x between the -2 and the 19 to make a compound inequality. So x has to be greater than -2 but less than 19. All right? Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? I failed again. No. All right, I will be back. I will try again, and it will be better than ever. All right. Happy studying.